Hello, everyone. My name is Mr. Corey Hobson. I am the band director here at Elbert County Middle School, and I'd like to welcome you all to the 2024 Winter Concert featuring the bands from Elbert County Middle School and Elbert County Comprehensive High School. We have some very talented groups performing for you all tonight. Before we start tonight's concert, here are a few things just to kind of help everyone make this concert experience enjoyable for everybody. First thing, if you have a cell phone, please make sure it's turned on silent so that we don't have any ringers going off while the band is performing. I know a lot of you are going to be using your phones to take pictures and record videos. That is very, very highly encouraged, but please make sure they are on silent so we don't disturb the performers. If you have to leave your seat, please try to do so while the band is not playing, either after a piece or before a piece starts. Get up and use the doors to the back over here and come back quickly and quietly as possible. And then after the concert, please let's make sure to keep the area nice and neat. Any band programs that you have, if you're going to keep them or if not, throw them away, please, and just check around for some trash. Thank you all again for coming. On stage first, we have our 6th grade beginning band. We are doing a first this year with the 6th grade band. All of the pieces, the lines that we're playing for you today is not going to be from our beginning band book. We actually have a series of Christmas carols that are from a series called Christmas Concert in a Box. We hope you enjoy.
See if we can get more.
All right, we are going to go into our book now, but for a very good reason. We are going to feature some soloists now with this next Christmas Carol. We have two representatives from each class period that have bravely auditioned and earned their spot for a solo in this next line. And then we're going to end with a class duet. So the class will actually be split into two separate groups and playing two different parts at the same time. And then, for giggles and for fun, and because they're very talented, they're going to repeat and swap parts. So we hope you enjoy these next two carols right here. All right, we have one more to finish with sixth grade. This has been a very enjoyable group to work with, very talented. I'm really glad we got to push ourselves this year and learn something outside of our book. After this line, we will transition into our next group, so bear with us during that transition time. Thank you again for coming out and listening to our sixth grade beginning band.
Why? You can't do that on it. It's for kids. He be on Google. Stop imaging kids like your parents. They're not imaging. They're not imaging. He got an Illinois account. There you go.
All right. Here at ECMS, there are a lot of firsts this year for band. You just heard 6th grade play something not out of their book for their first concert, very first concert. Now, this year, we have a jazz band. And this is their very first concert as a jazz band here. So, this group has met during our morning ELT block, which is about 30 minutes. Some days, we're rehearsing for concerts or learning about jazz technique, and other days we are reading about jazz history and music history in America. So, this group has really pulled these two pieces together in a very, very short amount of time, and we're really excited to present them to you. First, we're going to start off with a little bit of Winter Wonderland.
But you just added to it. You just said it.
We are definitely looking forward to more jazz band music in the future. Next year we are going to perform at our spring concert, and then in future years of jazz band, hopefully we'll have even more performances where we may even get to travel and play jazz within our community or even outside of Elbert County. So, but really enjoyed having this group and getting to work on some jazz and expanding their musical knowledge. We're going to end our jazz portion with a little bit of Jingle Bell Jam.
Hello, y'all.
Next, we have our 7th grade band.
Seventh grade?
And again, another first this year for 7th grade band that we haven't been able to do in the past is their concert will feature 3 pieces instead of 2. This group has worked really hard on getting all 3 of these pieces ready for the concert. I'm really excited to play all of them for you tonight. We're going to start with a piece by one of my all-time favorite composers, Randall Standridge, who you will also hear in future in one of our later ensembles, but this is Blizzard's Fury. We're going to end our 7th grade portion with one of my personal favorite holiday tunes. This is Rockin' Saint Nick. Thank you all. On stage now, we have our 8th grade band. I'm going to save the first for the 8th grade band as a surprise later on in the concert, but you'll know it when you see it. We're going to start with a little Jingle Jolly Jangle stuff. Jingle bells with a little bit of twist. Hope you enjoy. Up next, we're gonna have a little bit of Police Navidad, featuring Dylan Hill on the drum set, who you might remember from Jackson. All right, before we conclude the middle school portion of the concert, I have a list of thank yous, and I know I'm not going to cover everyone, but I'm going to do the best I can. First of all, Mr. Robert Wheeler, the superintendent of Elder County School District. Miss Donna Baker, who's here with us tonight. Without her, we would not have our jazz band ELT group. That was an idea I pitched to her, and I told her how we could make it work with the ELT group, and she was all for it. And I'm really grateful for her to have that opportunity again to give our students a new outlet in music. Mr. Shane Anderson, Ms. Hope Slayton, Mr. Chuck Cockwick, our assistant principals, who have come in and observed weekly, giving me numerous comments on how I can improve the program, how I can better assist the students up here. Ms. Victoria Mead, who has also helped with our ELT planning, setting up the roster for ELT, and heading up the jazz band right there. Ms. Debbie Kendall, who I email constantly about, hey, I need this, or I need this paid for, and she takes care of it like that. I'm very thankful to her. My connection staff, who I can email last minute and be like, hey, I need your students today and tomorrow for double rehearsal, and they're all good for it, and that's how we can rehearse together before the concert. Sam Maxwell of Maxwell's Music Supply, our leading provider of instruments and supplies locally owned here in Elberton, Georgia. You guys as the parents for allowing your students to be up here to learn their instrument and hopefully enjoy what we do in our class up here. And most importantly, my wife, Miss Jillian Hobson, and our foster son, Nolan, who makes life super duper fun and interesting, and who I do this for. Before we conclude our last piece, we have a special guest that will assist us in performing this last piece, Mr. Jonathan Douglas, if you can please step up here. If you all remember from last year, the 8th grade performed a 3-part series called Santa the Barbarian that told a tale of Santa Claus if he were a very mean, big, and bad barbarian. Well, this is part 4. Santa Claus has a son, and the son doesn't quite agree with how Christmas should be run. So with the help of Mr. Douglas, he's going to help us tell the story here of the son of Santa the Barbarian. Thank y'all so much again.
Santa the Barbarian, a child was born. He was raised a barbarian, Nicholas by name, but he and his father were not quite the same. While Santa wanted a Christmas to remain dark and scary, young Nicholas thought the holidays instead should be merry. And so the land shook with a great blizzard's roar as Santa the Barbarian and son declared war. fall, a hush filled the air, and people began to gather and stare. They came to see which winter warrior had won. Was it Santa the Barbarian, or was it his son? They now saw a man who was striding on foot, and his clothes were all tarnished with ashes and soot. For out of the wreckage, St. Nicholas stood tall, and laughing he cried, "Merry Christmas to all!" Our tale is now ended, with good at last winning. But is this the end, or a new beginning?
Thank y'all again so much. Thank you again to Mr. Douglas for helping us out with that piece. Please bear with us a second while we transition into the Upper County High School Intermediate Band.
All right. Hope everyone is having a great evening so far. Thank you for sticking around to hear the high school. But can we get one more round of applause for the middle school groups that performed? If you do not know me, I am Miss Angie McNeese. I teach over at the high school, teach both band and chorus. So up here on stage is our intermediate band. This class has worked so hard all semester and has made so many great improvements. So we're super excited to show y'all what we've been working on. So we have 3 pieces prepared for you tonight. Our first one is going to be Sleigh Bell Fantasy, written by Jerry Williams, followed by Celtic Air and Dance by Michael Sweeney, and we'll end with Bobsled Run by Lloyd Connolly, arranged by Clarence Barber. So hope you enjoy. So, next up, we're going to keep intermediate band up here, and we're actually going to invite 8th grade to come back up. We are doing a joint piece tonight with these two groups. So, please just give us a second as we get situated with the two groups up here. Okay, thank you so much for your patience. A lot of people on stage, so we need lots of chairs. We are going to be playing an arrangement of Your Mean One, Mr. Grinch together. Mr. Hobson found out that both the high school and the middle school, we were working on this piece, and he was like, hey, we should do it combined. And that was obviously a great idea. So here we all are, up on stage. Mr. Hobson's going to be joining us on tenor sax, which if you don't know, that's not his primary instrument. So yeah, we're very excited to do this combined group. Once everyone's sitting. We're almost there, I promise. Okay, everyone's in a seat. Here we go. This is 8th grade band plus high school intermediate band playing Your Mean One, Mr. Grinch. Which is high school's advanced band. So, we'll be ready in just a second. Okay, here's our last group for the evening. This is the high school's advanced band. I won't do too much talking because I know it's already getting kind of late. But this group, they get to do a few performances throughout the school year and work on slightly more difficult music. That's why it's our advanced band. We have 3 pieces for you tonight. We're going to start with a piece called Winterscape, which was a new piece written this year. And after that, we'll just go directly into our second piece, which is called 'Tis the Season.
Stop! Stop before you break this trap out.
Okay, before we get into our last piece of the evening, I just want to extend some thank yous. So first off, I'd like to thank Mr. Robert Wheeler, our superintendent, along with Mr. John Jarvis for all of their help and support. I would also like to thank Mr. Josh Ryder, our principal, and all of the faculty and staff at the high school. Because marching band is such a big part of our program here, even though this is concert band, I want to thank all of our marching band staff. So that includes Mr. Marquez Hood, who helps with percussion, Leanne Lane, Sarah Dennard, and Sarah Grace Hall for helping with majorettes, and Camilla Long for color guard. Also, Mr. Hobson is our assistant band director to the high school. He helps out all season long with marching band, and he is such a great help. I'm so thankful for everything he does for the band program at the high school. So thank you, Mr. Hobson, and thank you for, getting this all set up for both bands tonight. We're so thankful to be using the middle school auditorium for this performance. And then lastly, I'd also like to thank our band booster parents and our volunteers, and a special shout out to Miss Debbie Brogdon, who's back there. She's done so much for this band program this semester, and we just would not have made it without her, so we are all just so thankful for her. And then one more additional thank you to all the students for their hard work this semester. We are almost done, and it's been a great semester. Specifically, our seniors, I want to thank y'all. If you're a senior, I know some of them are already standing up. Either wave your hand or stand up if you're a senior in this group. If you're a senior, come on. Some of these seniors were also in marching band, and they just finished up their very last season. And so we'd like to recognize them by presenting their senior banners that were hung up in the Granite Bowl all season. Thanks to our band boosters. So just give me a second, I'm gonna get these for them. We only have 3 of these, so it'll be quick. First off, we have Mr. Micah Sterling on trombone. One of our band captains from this season. Next up, our percussion drum captain, Justin. And one final singer, also percussion, played bass for this year, Jamal Burton. Okay, we're gonna get started with our last piece. It's called Aventum, and before I forget, I'm gonna go ahead and recognize her. It starts with a flute solo by Devisha. I want to make sure I call that out. This group is so special because, as you can see, it's pretty small. A lot of them are playing, they're part by themselves or 2 to a part, but this definitely starts off with a solo. So, hope you enjoy. This is Aventum. you so much. Thank you all for being here tonight, sticking it out. And we hope you all have a wonderful holiday season. Good night.